lucky that we've actually been joined by somebody who happens to be a social activist, a philanthropist as well. The foundation itself has a bigger name for the kind of services they have provided to all of those people who are in need as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we're very lucky that we've actually been joined by Muhammad Bashir Malik Sahab as well. Hello, sir. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Walaikum salam. Thank you
Good
very
morning
much.
and thank you very
Thank
much,
you
sir,
very
for
much.
joining us.
Thank
And Bin Qutb Foundation is literally making Pakistanis proud wherever we go, sir.
Thank you.
Because of the kind of services you provided to the people in need as well.
Thank
And
you.
this time around, you focusing on the health of people who live in rural areas. So to get started with that, what are the most common challenges you're facing right now, and how's the situation within the rural areas?
Thank you very much. I think there are many, but we shall focus, let's say, one or two, which are major.
Okay.
Number one thing is that the hospitals in a rural area are not to the mark.
Yeah.
70% of the population of Pakistan is in the rural area, and 30% is in the towns and the cities. On the government side, the budgets most of the budgets, so it's designated for the cities,
Okay.
and rural it's very less, maybe 10%, not more than that.
Okay.
On the other side, the hospitals itself, whatever they are, and in whatsoever condition these are, on the public sector side, they are not well equipped
Okay.
and not as managed as it should be. And the private hospitals in the rural area are just not available. They are not there. The reason being because the private hospital is run by some commercial entity,
Yeah.
and their purpose is to gain the results. And if they establish the hospital in the city, there are more chances and they are more successful.
Yeah.
But in the rural area, the challenges are such that the commercial hospital, when I say hospital, means real big facility
Right.
where they get everything under one roof. So the challenge for them again is that the human resource,
Okay.
the doctors, the nurses, the paramedics, they are not available.
Exactly.
And if they are mostly intend to serve in cities because they are in big demand.
Of course.
We are short of doctors, we are short of nurses. So these are the challenges. But at the same time, then what should be done?
Exactly. So I'm going to come down to this as well. I have to, further this note as well, because just yesterday I was watching news. And there was this gentleman from Mandi Bahawaldin, Raj Bakhtiar Gondal, who was protesting for the people of Mandi Bahawaldin because there used to be a THQ hospital earlier, but it was moved away from the city at least 8 or 9 kilometers as well. And then they wanted it for Mandi Bahawaldin as well because it's a big city now. Now, imagine that facilities which are being developed are moved away from the people so that it is convenient for somebody else, or probably somebody who's in power or somebody who's in authority as well. What do you think needs to be done now, and what is the way forward? Because Bin Qutb Foundation, we know for sure that you're making a few hospitals, alhamdulillah, within or all across the country. But this, do you think that only it's the Bin Qutb Foundation's responsibility to do all of this as well? Because the government needs to step in the game.
Yes, it should be the government, but unfortunately, the facts on the ground are different. The government is not there.
Okay.
And who is going to do? In fact, there are many civil societies, organizations, trust, foundation. They are too busy in the cities.
Exactly.
But at the same time, then I say, then the people living in rural area, what's their fault?
Exactly.
They are the equal
Right.
citizen of Pakistan. So in the rural area, I always suggest to the friends and everywhere, wherever I go, number one, that the civil society, basically, foundation and trust and welfare organization, they should focus more on the rural side.
Okay.
Difficulties are there. There are various difficulties. I mean, human resources, one, the doctors aren't available. But the question is, should we leave that all those living in the rural area, let them die? No.
No, of course not.
My mother died 40 years back in Chakwal, and that was the day I thought about it. And we have put up a big category hospital in Chakwal. We have one more in Gujar Khan, we have in Mansehra, we are building in Jhelum, we are building in Kevada. So, but then again, based on this, that the civil society should go, I think they won't be so successful till such time the natives, persons who were born in the rural area, and then they shifted to other cities,
Right.
let's say Lahore, Karachi, Islamabad, wherever, even overseas, and they are established. But they belong to those districts where they were born.
Yeah.
So I say that civil societies and the natives,
They
they
have a
should join hands.
responsibility.
In our case, in Bingoda Foundation case, yes, we did the same.
Yeah.
I mean, I was born there, and then in the cities, all the businesses and everything. So I had to go back, and then I called others, friends, civil societies, corporate sector, come and do it.
Right.
So the natives should be coming forward. That's the solution.
I
I
agree
mean, let the government be aside, whatever they are doing,
All right.
and still there are lots of gaps.
Of course. And so, while, first of all, I have to really appreciate the fact that you, as a philanthropist, go back to around 40 years and you actually took a step to serve your community. Mashallah, that is great. But I would beg to differ over here when you say that the government might not be doing anything. It's for some reasons, and I'll try to explain it. So, for example, in terms of provision, there are supposed to be public care hospitals, or there's supposed to be BHUs in the regions, which do exist, but like you said, no human resource.
Yeah.
So doesn't that fall back to, rather than us questioning the health ministry, doesn't that fall back to that local person over there who is the head of the district, to why they're not providing those facilities over there? And where you said that only 30% of the population lives in cities, do you believe, ladies and gentlemen, of the healthcare force, 90% of the force caters to that 30%, and just the 10% now goes back to rural areas?
Exactly.
This was actually a year back or even more, that the government came out with the health card as well. So these are some of the few
That's
steps
us,
that the
yeah.
government is doing. Do you think it is feasible for them to continue with this? Do you think it is sustainable?
It's a good step. It's a very, very good step.
Yeah.
Like in Chakwal, they have given around 1.5 lakh,
Okay.
1,500.
Right.
15,000.
150,000.
Yeah, 150,000
Yes.
cards to the needy. But question is, where are the hospitals?
What does that entail? So if you have a card, what does that mean?
That means that every family, depending upon the number of persons, the facilities available for them in any private hospital, ranging from 300,000 to maybe 7,000, like that.
Okay.
But it is only for the inpatient. It's not for a normal, fever or something.
Okay.
You got to be admitted in any hospital, and the surgeries are performed,
Okay.
and the other things which are treated within the hospital.
Okay.
But question is, there are no hospitals,
Exactly. So where are they going to take the card?
That makes sense.
and
yes.
on top of it, the cards are given to the poor, and there's no hospital in the rural. So
What do they do with the cards?
should they come to the cities? Again, it's a big cost for them.
True.
Exactly, that's true. And just yesterday, Shiza, I was in conversation with a few of my people. And, there were a few journalists who were actually sitting at my place there as well. And we were having a debate about why should we pay tax. I mean, I know it's important for any country and the people of that country to pay tax. But this is something which, okay, for example, if I am to compare it with people or the rest of my family members who live in the UK, God forbid if they're elderly, they're going to get a place to live. God forbid if they do not have money to eat food, the government's going to pay them.
Yeah.
Their education is for free, their vaccination is for free, their medicine is for free. So all of these things. So whatever amount they're paying for tax, at least they're utilizing it as well. Now, my question to you and sir to you is, I know that I shouldn't be doing this, but I think it is for the awareness of people out there as well. Why should I be paying tax when I do not have free education, when I do not have the right schooling for my kids as well, when I do not get what I'm actually supposed to get from the government, that kind of support, that kind of facility? Why should I be paying tax? Rather, I should be paying that amount in zakat or sadaqah. What's your take on this?
Well, every citizen has to go along with the law.
Yeah.
Of
The
course.
law says you pay the tax, you must pay the tax.
Okay.
So your part is done.
Okay.
On the other side, then it comes to the government, they should facilitate. I think we should not forget that the resources in your country are not that much.
Yeah.
So, and the other thing is that they are somewhere mismanaged.
Why is
as
the tax too much then?
So much. I mean, even when you get your pay, there's a tax cut, okay? If you go to buy grocery, there's a tax
There's a
cut.
tax cut.
You're using the road, there's a tax cut. You're buying milk, there's a tax. I mean, where do we go?
Okay, but by paying the taxes, you expect that the government should serve you,
Yeah.
whether you are in the city or in the rural. This is one thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But when it is a civil society, they just do not argue whether the facilities for the human being should be done by government or whatever.
Okay.
The civil society activists, this social activists will only go for the solution.
Yeah.
So to me, if you ask about the taxes, yes, by law you have to pay the tax, you pay the
Right.
tax.
Yeah.
On the other side, you pursue your government, whatever,
Yeah.
and all the governments are same, by the way.
True.
They're all same.
There's a formula you have to run the country, of course.
Yeah, but on the other side, being a civil society activist and going to the rural again,
Yeah.
that's my focus, to bring a solution. So we only work for solutions. The solution I suggested that the natives of those villages where they were born, they have now been established in Pakistan and various other cities, even overseas. They should pay back to the society where they were born.
Yeah.
But there's one thing,
Yeah.
they individually they cannot. They have to go through a platform.
Okay.
I mean, somebody's got money, he well established, and he want to have a hospital put up in his village, maybe in Sargodha, by the way.
Yeah.
How can he do it? We need an establishment, some platform, some foundation, some trust, and again the coordination with the local people.
Yeah. That's
So we should focus on solutions. I mean, when I'm concerned, we should focus on the solution, and natives is one of the idea they should. And there are many. Like we are building hospital and operating hospital. There are many attached to us now.
Yeah.
And they are paying back. And now they are asking that, okay, we provide you the facility. You put up a hospital in my district.
Nice.
We are working on 3-4 more hospitals this year. So maybe
Amazing.
by end of year we'll have a network of 10 hospitals.
Wow.
And most of them who are supporting, who are donating, who are participating with us with Bingoda Foundation, they are mostly natives. I mean, they are living, they are doing businesses in the cities, but they are well enough, good enough, and
I
they are well
support-
off, and they're supporting.
Wow.
That's
So
a-
the solution is you cannot leave the public; they kept dying, you know.
Exactly, that's true, sir. But now I have a very valid question to pose, and that is that, since you're making all of these hospital so that we can actually provide health care to the families of the rural as well. Now the first thing which comes to my mind is that, okay, developing a hospital, that's fine. People are donating to Bin Qutb Foundation. You have a name to yourself as well, and with Bin Qutb Foundation is a very household name in terms of talking about whether the donations are being used rightfully or not. Now, don't you think that it is a challenge for you to get all the doctors on board as well, so that they can come down and work in a rural area hospital? Because in today's world, it's all about commercialization. It's all about making more money. It's we're going in the wrong direction. I'm sorry to say that,
No,
but that's how it
true.
is. The consumption behaviors are different. So how challenging it is for you to get the staff, the nurses trained, the good doctors, so that they can be there and they can provide good health care to all of those people we worry about, or you worry about.
Where
Yeah,
you
it's-
already said that HR is an issue.
It is a huge, big issue.
Yeah.
The doctors, the numbers in country are not that much.
Yeah.
We need more doctors and nurses. We do have, yes, you're right, we have big challenge. But what I say, that whatever the challenge is, the job is to be done.
Yeah.
If you have to serve,
Kaam karo bas.
काम करो. And then what you do is that you work 10 times more on the project.
Yeah.
You have to search around, go meet the people, meet the doctors, explain them. It's an ongoing process.
Yeah.
Ultimately, when you see, like in our hospital in Chakwal, which is it's in my mother's name, Begum Noor Memorial Hospital, and it is right in front of her kabar. Big hospital. It's first class, A category approved hospital by Punjab
Wow.
Healthcare Commission. So when I say during last 5 years, around 2.5 lakh, 250,000 patients have been through the hospital. It gives you relief, and again, you love to work then.
True.
The human resource, you have to go after them, explain them, bring them, and there are lots of
Razi-bazi.
difficulties,
Of
but you have to
course.
manage.
Yeah.
You have to manage.
And I think it is the true will as well, and it is the true intention that leads you forward as well. Where you said that, mashallah, more than 250,000 people have now been to that one branch of your hospital. It's
These are
amazing.
the patients who have been treated
Who
over
have
there.
been treated. Wow, that's amazing. But sir, don't you feel like now where you identified that engaging the community or social mobilization is the way forward? Now this is your answer to the solutions that we need, right? So if you were to talk to the entire, population watching this show right now, and especially to the youngsters or people belonging to the healthcare sector, what would you say to them in order to probably make them a part of this whole
Yeah.
movement?
This good. I think we have lots of volunteers, and they are mostly youth,
Okay, which is a good thing.
which is a good thing. We
Yes.
need it, and which is a good thing. On the other side, to the youth, when they have to adopt a profession, so it's a big need in the country. There's a big gap. So it's good that they adopt the medical profession in any way, from doctor to nurses to any other courses.
Okay.
And you see, there are two things. One thing is that should we leave all the problem to be solved by the government, or a civil society comes in, and whatever the problems and challenges are, they work, they finish, they deliver. So this is the way.
Yeah.
Right, right.
And I think the government should be on the facilitation part.
100% yes.
They should be facilitating those civil societies
Yeah.
who can do a lot in the rural area. And Bingudo Foundation is, alhamdulillah, well,
It's well recognized
Exactly.
of its efforts
yeah.
as well.
We are committed. We are
Exactly.
committed for the rural healthcare.
And that's wonderful.
So on one side, the government, whatever the government is doing, they can do, they should do, but yet there is and there will be a big gap.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
And the gap in the rural area is not, I can explain 2-3 points. The gap in the rural area, which should be focused by any civil society and the government, is the surgeries,
Exactly.
Okay.
the mother and child problems.
So basically,
Accidents.
secondary healthcare is actually the main
Exactly,
issue. Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
So that should be focused. Whosoever wants to come, and they should come and serve the humanity in the rural area. So these are the gaps where they should work.
And that's wonderful as well. And sir, we wish you best of luck that you're on a mission and that you accomplish whatever you have in your head and in your heart as well, because we really need people like you who feel
Thank
for
you.
all the people out there as well.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much
Thank
for
you very
joining
much.
us. It was
Thank you.
wonderful to have
Thank
you.
you.
And we want to share the same vision and the same mission with you as well, which is why we're readily available for whenever you want to come on the show as well.